In this lecture, you will learn why long-tail keywords bring in better conversions and lower bounce rate. In general perspective, a keyword is nothing but a word which has got a great significance, right? But let's talk from a website owner's perspective. What does keyword mean? It's just a phrase for which you would like to rank number one on Google. Yes, everyone wants to rank number one. That's why everyone cannot rank number one. It's pretty logical, right? That's where SEO, that is search engine optimization, comes into play. That's where this course excels. Actually, we haven't seen much about what is a keyword. So let's see that from a different perspective now. A keyword doesn't need to be a single word. For example, when a user searches for WordPress themes, he may be expecting a search engine to display various perspectives of WordPress themes, such as what is a WordPress theme, from where he can download it, how he can install it or upload it to his website, or how to design WordPress themes. So, there are multiple things that are covered in this broad keyword WordPress themes. The shorter the keyword, the range will be broader. In other words, shorter keywords are searched tens or 100,000 times per month in Google. Let's move into the next example. WordPress themes for blog. This is somewhat lengthy or long tail keyword, but too specific or narrow in terms of meaning, because this lengthy keyword tells a search engine that the user needs WordPress themes for blog and not for a portfolio site or some news website or review website or anything like that. Now, let's move into a very long tail or very specific keywords. Free responsive WordPress themes for blog. This is too specific or very narrow in terms of targeting the audience. Can you understand the concept here? When you search for WordPress themes, you will get a lot of unrelated results compared to when you search for free responsive WordPress themes for blog. Now, you should have got a question whether you need to target for broad or long tail keywords on your website. Most SEO experts recommend targeting long tail keywords only, and I am no exception. I do recommend the same. Let's assume this scenario. A user who needs ready-made WordPress themes for his blog searches for WordPress themes on Google. On the other hand, you write about how to design WordPress themes. In such case, if the user searches for just WordPress themes, and if your website appears in the first search result, then the user may come to your website, but he will bounce back immediately. Then he will start to fine-tune his search keyword to a long tail keyword because he needs free responsive WordPress themes for blog to download and use it on his website, whereas you're teaching how to design such themes. What you're providing on your website is a long but useful process, but he needs a ready-made and an instant solution. For the term WordPress themes, some XYZ website may appear on the 10th search result, whereas when the user searches for free responsive WordPress themes for blog, that particular XYZ website may come to the first search result. And when the search user enters this XYZ website, he would get what he wanted. So the bounce rate will be low, and the time spent by the user on this XYZ website will be high. He may get a lot of choices, so he may look into multiple themes on the site and download the one which he likes at last. It's a win-win situation for both the search user and the XYZ website's owner. This is the reason why you should target long tail or very specific keywords on your website to get the most converting organic traffic. Have you ever wondered how can a newer website outrank an established website? In this lecture, you will learn how can a newer website outrank an established website by using the right keywords. Broad keywords are the keywords which have mostly one or two words in them, whereas long tail keywords starts from 3 words and they go up to 7 or even 8-9 words. Broad keywords bring in high traffic, but it also comes with lots of competition. So it's highly difficult to rank number 1 for the broad keywords. Even it's less likely to get into the front page of Google search for a broad keyword, whereas long tail keywords bring in medium to low traffic, and at the same time it comes with medium to low competition too. So they are easy to get ranked number 1, and even in the first week you will directly enter into the first page of Google search. Let's see an example for broad keyword. Facebook. This is a single word broad keyword, and when you search for Facebook, you obviously get facebook.com as the first search result. Can you imagine any other website comes as first search result for the term Facebook? That's nearly impossible, right? Because the domain authority and the search relevancy for the term Facebook with facebook.com is unbeatable by any other website. But if you have searched for how to create an e-commerce WordPress website, which is a long tail keyword, then the first search result you get is from nyctechclub.com. Earlier, sivarweb.com used to be the best free tutorial available to create a WordPress e-commerce website. But now, NYC Tech Club, a comparatively newer website, targeted this long tail keyword with a better content and achieved the first position in Google search. In an article like this, the keyword relevancy should be very high and the bounce rate should be very low. Before we see why experts recommend to target long tail keywords, let's see the basic types that prevail within broad and long tail keywords. Broad keywords can be divided into 2 main types, that is, navigational and then general. Most of the broad keywords are of navigational type. For example, if you want to go to a website such as Facebook or Amazon, it's less likely that you type facebook.com directly in the address bar of a browser. Most of the users just search for the term Facebook on Google and then they click the first search result to go into the website facebook.com. So they are navigating to facebook.com through the broad keyword Facebook. That's why these type of broad keywords have got the name navigational. Other than navigation, you have got general broad keywords such as sales, best processor, or top monitors. These are some other broad keywords. Now, let's enter into long tail keywords. Long tail keywords are mainly of 3 types. They are informational, transactional, and again comes general. Now, let's see an example for informational long tail keyword. How to use a smartphone. Here, you are searching for some information out of a blog or a website you're going to visit. So basically, you're just searching for information. That's why these are called informational long tail keywords. Now let's see an example for transactional long tail keyword. Buy graphic card online or buy LED TV online. Here you're trying to buy something or you're trying to make a transaction and you want the best advice or the best site which has got the product with the lowest price. That is why you're searching with the keyword buy, right? Since you're trying to make a transaction, these long tail keywords are categorized as transactional long tail keywords. The last category of long tail keyword is general long tail keywords. Here comes an example for general long tail keyword. E-commerce WordPress website. This keyword has got 3 words. This is neither informational nor transactional long tail keyword. Whereas if you add how to create in front of this e-commerce WordPress website, then it becomes an informational long tail keyword because you're trying to acquire an information, that is how to create. So all long tail keywords which starts with how to can be categorized as informational, and if it has the word buy, then it can be categorized as transactional. If you have an e-commerce website or an online store that is selling products, then you should target transactional long tail keywords. Whereas if you have a content based website or blog, then you should target informational long tail keywords. Broad keywords are best suited only for higher authority blogs or content websites. Let me justify my statement with an example. Here, I have searched for the term best processor. This contains just 2 words and this is a broad keyword. You can see that the first search result is from techradar.com and the second search result is from futuremark.com. When I analyzed both these websites in Moz Open Site Explorer, the domain authority is just above 80 for FutureMark and it's 90 for TechRadar. So what you can infer from this? For broad keywords, very high competition is prevailing as they get very high traffic. So a newer website or a website with lower domain authority cannot compete for broad keywords. If you're just starting out or if you don't have so many higher authority backlinks, then I recommend you to target low competitive long tail keywords first. Get the initial traffic, which will trigger more social shares. Then you will get backlinks or inbound links from higher authority websites. Eventually, the domain authority of your website will rise. Then you can compete with these higher domain authority websites for broad keywords. Do you know how to do the competitor research in the right way? In this lecture, you are going to learn how to do competitor research in the right way. You need to look for the competitors who are doing reasonably well, neither the industry leader nor a newer one. Else, you may end up with either high competition keywords or low traffic keywords. Instead of doing this work manually, let's use some tools to do this hard lifting. Because if you are a complete newbie, then there are chances that you might not even know who your competitors are. But you should be rational while using these SEO tools. Most of the SEO tools that are available online give only a little information for free. If you need more than that, then you should buy the premium or pro version of these tools. But in this course, I'm going to use only the free version of all the SEO tools that I'm going to discuss. Now, let me start with spyfoo.com. This is one of the best SEO tool I have ever used, and the interface is very user friendly. Before starting with this tool, let me make you aware of the purpose of this lecture. We are just going to collect a list of competitors and similar websites to the main competitor. If you don't know any competitor website in your niche, then find one manually by searching for your target keyword or your website's core topic on Google. Let me assume that I'm going to start a technology website. That is, I will post news and reviews of latest gadgets or technological items. In such case, let me assume one more thing too. That is, I only know one competitor in that category, and that is Engadget.com. Even if I don't know this website, I would have searched for technological news and reviews on Google, and I would have chosen any one of the top 5 search results as my main competitor. Once I have finalized Engadget.com as my main competitor, I searched for Engadget.com in SpyFoo. Along with the other details the SpyFoo gives me, the main information that I get from this SEO tool is it also displays other competitors to Engadget.com. I started with just one competing website, and now I have got another 5 competing websites or competitors. You just need to make a list of all the competing websites that we are going to see in this lecture for your first chosen competitor. Once we have completed making that list, then we can see the top ranking keywords of all these competitors. Now, let's move on to the next SEO tool, alexa.com. Let me scroll down to browse top sites and enter engadget.com. You don't need to log in or purchase this tool to use what I'm going to demonstrate now. Alexa also gives many details similar to SpyFoo, but what I'm concerned here is the sites that are related to Engadget.com. Here, I get another 5 websites that are similar to Engadget.com, but some of these websites might get repeated with the list of similar sites shown by SpyFoo, such as The Verge and digitaltrends.com. So you need to analyze and shortlist the unique websites that you think as your competitor. Now let's move on to the next tool, that is similarweb.com. I have searched for engadget.com in this tool too. You can directly come to competitors where you have got 2 types of categorization. One is the similarity. That is, it suggests websites that are very similar to the content that are published on engadget.com. Whereas, if you click on rank, then you will get the websites that are on similar range of domain authority as well as having similar content to engadget.com. As far as I know, SimilarWeb is the best tool even out of the 3 SEO tools that I have suggested in this lecture to get the best list of similar websites that you are competing with. If you practice this lecture, then you could have got some 10 to 20 similar sites or competition websites to your niche. Do you know how you can have a sneak look on the top ranking keywords of your competitors? In this lecture, I'm going to walk you through the competitor research process. In the previous lecture, we have seen how to find the similar websites or the competitors to the website you are going to build or to the niche in which you have decided to create your website. In this lecture, before showing you how to find the top ranking keywords of your competitors, first I will walk you through the entire process of how I'm going to find my competitors, their similar websites, and then the top keywords of all those similar websites, because this will help you to replicate this competitor analysis process while you create your website. As I said in the previous lecture, let's assume this scenario. I'm going to create a website on smartphone news, reviews, and gadget news. That is some kind of techie stuffs. So I have searched in Google for top smartphone websites. The first result itself is a link containing a list of top smartphone websites. But I can't take that list for my use because you may not get such a link with a list of competitors on your search. So let me find my list by myself. Let me move on to the next search results. Phone Arena, Gadgets Now, Trusted Reviews, and Pocket Now. I know these websites very well as I often read them. Pocket Now is a famous website for Android, iOS, Windows, BlackBerry mobiles, reviews, news, etc. The same goes for Phone Arena too. Trusted Reviews publishes reviews for many electronic items, including smartphones. Let's assume that I know only these websites in this niche, that is smartphone news and reviews. So, how can I find similar websites to these 4 websites? Like I said in the previous lecture, let's go to the best tool straight away, that is SimilarWeb, where I'm going to enter the URL of these 4 websites: Gadgets Now, Trusted Reviews, Pocket Now, and Phone Arena. You see, the global rank for Pocket Now is approximately 50,000, whereas all others are in the range of 3,000 to 5,000. While choosing a competitor, don't choose a website that's in 100 or 1000 ranks because they might write about a lot of things such as entertainment, gadgets, politics, science, and many things. They could have got a domain authority of unreachable amount. You cannot target the keywords of such competitors at first. So I recommend you to choose a competing website of global rank from 20,000 to 50,000 Alexa rank or SimilarWeb's global rank. Now, let me see the competitors of PocketNow.com. Under competitors and similarity, I have got Engadget, Phone Arena, TechnoBuffalo, PhoneDog, Android Central, etc. Let me click all these thumbnails and open them in separate tabs. Among these sites, Engadget, Android Central, and Phone Arena has got a global rank less than 5,000 and category rank less than 100, which is too competitive to target for a newer website. On the other hand, Smartphone Mag, Pocket Gear, and Pocket PC Thoughts have ranks much higher than 1 million, which means they have too low traffic to target. So, skipping these websites, our list becomes TechnoBuffalo, PhoneDog, and Bright Hand. Now, let me move on to TechnoBuffalo, which has got around 39,000 global rank. Let's go to competitors. Almost the list is same with Engadget, Pocket Now, Android Central, etc. Excluding them, I get GottaBeMobile.com and /gear. Here comes the competitors of PhoneDog, which has got around 100,000 global rank. If you follow this course, that is, if you understand and implement every SEO factor that's discussed here, then you too can attain a global rank of 100,000 within a span of 3 to 5 months. Yes, of course you can get it. And what would be your traffic once you reach this rank? You would be getting anything around 4,000 to 5,000 daily unique visitors. Under that circumstances, you should reach this 100,000th rank in Alexa or SimilarWeb's global rank. Now let me resume this process. Excluding high competitive and low traffic sites, I get the list as Phone Scoop, Timon News, Fandroid, and Phone Egg. Similarly, I get the following list from Bright Hands competitors: thegadgeteer.com, extremetech.com, and fiercewireless.com. While shortlisting, use your own restriction on ranking. I restricted myself from around 5,000 to 500,000th rank websites. You can also choose the same or increase or decrease the range based on the availability of competitors in your niche. Just look for 10 competitors in your niche to start finding the top keywords. In my case, I have shortlisted 12 competitors, including TechnoBuffalo, PhoneDog, and Bright Hand. More the competitors, more the organic keywords you will get to target for. However, it also involves more work for you to do. So far, I have demonstrated you how to find your competitors and their similar websites. In the next lecture, let's see how to find the top organic keywords of your competitors. In this lecture, we are going to find the top organic keywords of our competitors. For that, I'm going to use Ubersuggest tool next. Go to ubersuggest.io or neilpatel.com/ubersuggest. This is an entirely free as well as a powerful tool for SEO analysis. Let's start finding the top organic keywords on brighthand.com with Ubersuggest. Let's assume that I want my major share of traffic to come from United States. So let me choose the country as United States. If you want to target some other specific country, then you can choose it here. Now let me enter brighthand.com in this box and click enter. By default, the overview analysis of brighthand.com will get loaded with information such as the number of organic keywords, amount of traffic, etc. But what we need now is the list of top organic keywords. So scroll down to the bottom and click View All SEO Keywords this domain ranks for button to open the detailed keyword analysis of this brighthand.com domain. Again, scroll down to the bottom and click on Export button to export this analysis into a CSV format, that is a comma separated format. You can open this file with any spreadsheet software like Microsoft Excel. Once opened, select the entire data, go to Format as Table under Home tab and choose any style. Once we format this data as a table, it will be easy to filter and sort the keywords like we need. Add a greater than or equal to number filter to volume column and assign the value as 1000. This is done to filter out keywords having monthly search volume less than 1000. Add a less than or equal to number filter to position column and assign the value as 20. This is done to filter out keywords having search ranking positions greater than 20. Add a less than or equal to number filter to search difficulty column and assign the value as 40. This is done to filter out keywords having search difficulty greater than 40. If search difficulty is less than 40, then it means the competition is low. So a newer website or a website with a lower domain authority can easily rank high for such keywords if it has a relevant content for those searched keywords. After applying these filters, we get 5 to 7 resultant keywords. Let me take the top 5 keywords in the order of estimated visits. If you have 10 competitor websites or more, then you too can take just the top 5 keywords. If you can find only 5 competitors in your niche, then you can take top 10 resultant keywords. Then I need to open a new Excel sheet and copy the shortlisted top organic keywords in a format like this. Now let's repeat the process for gottabemobile.com. Let's go to the keyword analysis and export the data. Format it as a table. For this website, we have got around 304 keywords. Since there are a lot of keywords with search difficulty less than 40, let's tighten the filters. Add a position filter of less than or equal to 5. Add SEO difficulty filter of less than or equal to 30. Add volume filter greater than or equal to 1000. Even then, we have got a lot of resultant keywords. So let's add a new filter. That is, add estimated visits filter of greater than or equal to 500. This gives us around 14 resultant keywords. Let me shortlist the top 5 alone and copy them in my shortlisted keywords Excel sheet. By writing more and more articles on these lower competitive keywords, I am adding monthly visitors of about 1000 or 2000, which may add up to bring 30,000 visitors per month, which means I get 1000 visitors a day. Once I reach 1000 visitors a day, automatically people will start sharing my content in social networks and other forums, which will build more inbound links to my website, which in turn will increase the domain authority of my website. So eventually I will rank on the front page for higher competitive keywords. This is how the cycle goes. So in this lecture, you should have got hold of the overview of how to collect the keywords from your competing website. In the next lecture, let's see the part 2 of this one. That is, we are going to use other tools to make a list of keywords from these two competing websites, Brighthand and Gottabe Mobile. In this lecture, we are going to complete the collection of top organic keywords using other SEO tools. First, let's start with similarweb.com. Click on the search icon on the floating toolbar. Skip the website's own brand name keywords, if any, such as Brighthand or Gottabe Mobile, and then shortlist all the other keywords such as decrypt or accept, 3.1 amps charger versus 2.4 amps charger, best phone for Microsoft Office, etc. Add them to our previous shortlisted keywords from SEMrush in the same spreadsheet. Now let's move on to Gottabe Mobile. Go to search icon. You can see the keywords as iOS 11.1, iPhone SE2, iOS 11.1.2, and OnePlus 5T cases. Let's add these keywords too. Though these are not long tail keywords, they are new at the time of recording this video. If a keyword is new, then it means not many websites are writing about it, which means the competition is low. You should act fast to add highly relevant content on these keywords in your website to capture users who are searching for these keywords in Google. So far, we have used Ubersuggest and SimilarWeb tools to extract top organic keywords from Brighthand.com and GottabeMobile.com. You can also use some other tools such as SpyFu and Alexa to extract further more keywords. But generally, these tools give diminishing returns, which means the quantity and the quality of keywords that you get from these two tools doesn't worth the effort you put. Then why I introduce you to these two tools? In some cases, you might not be able to find enough competitor websites. In those cases, you can use SpyFu and Alexa to extract a few more organic keywords with the limited number of competitors you have arrived at. Now, I'm going to quickly walk you through the keyword collection process from phonedog.com in all 4 SEO tools. First, let's start with Ubersuggest. Here is the overview analysis of phonedog.com. Let's move on to keyword analysis and export the data to a CSV file. After opening that file in Microsoft Excel, I formatted it to a table and added the following number filters. 1. Search volume greater than or equal to 1000. 2. Search position less than or equal to 10. 3. Search difficulty less than or equal to 40. After applying these filters, I got around 8 resultant keywords. Let me copy the top 5 to 6 resultant keywords into the shortlisted keywords Excel sheet. Once done, let's move on to the next SEO tool, SimilarWeb. Skipping the website name and outdated keywords, we get Razer phone, OnePlus 5T, and Samsung Galaxy J7 Sky Pro Essential phone. Let me copy these keywords too to the Excel sheet. Now we are going to move to the less important SEO tools in terms of top organic keywords alone, because SpyFu is the best user-friendly tool to find competitors, and Alexa is the best tool to find the global ranking of a website. But when it comes to keyword research, these two are not as good as Ubersuggest or SimilarWeb. Moving to SpyFu, enter the website name and press Enter key on keyboard. Then scroll down to top keywords and click View all organic keywords. Like SimilarWeb, you get 5 keywords sorted based on click value per month in descending order. You need to look for keywords with monthly searches more than 5,000 and ranking difficulty less than 30. If you don't get any keyword falling into that criteria, then look for keywords with monthly searches greater than 1,000 and ranking difficulty less than 25. Even after this, I cannot find any keywords from PhoneDog website in SpyFu. If you find any in your niche or from your competitor website, then copy it to Excel sheet and move on to the next tool, that is Alexa. Come to alexa.com and scroll down to browse top sites. Here, enter the website and press Enter key. Let me enter phonedog.com and click Find. Scroll down to find top keywords from search engines. Alexa also displays the top 5 organic keywords only. Take the keywords which you haven't added already and copy it to the Excel sheet. After looking at the keywords, you might wonder, Alexa seems to be a worthy tool for keywords. Then why Arun mentioned it as not so worthy tool? Well, actually the keyword list stands good for websites that has a global ranking close to 100,000 or less. With the increase in global ranking of a competitor website beyond 100,000, the keyword list is updated not so frequently. So you can rely on alexa.com for top keywords from competitor websites whose global ranking is less than 200,000 and not more than that. So we have got around 30 top organic keywords from 3 competitor websites using 3 SEO tools such as SimilarWeb, Ubersuggest, and Alexa. In this manner, if you look for around 10 competitor websites, you can easily collect up to 100 top organic keywords. Don't worry, we are not going to write articles on each one of them. We need to validate these keywords and then you will shortlist them from 30 to 40 keywords which are in trend now and which will give you a decent traffic in the near future. This process is called keyword validation. We will do this using Google Trends in the next lecture. While starting or creating a new website, you can start writing articles on these resulting keywords with highly SEO optimized content to quickly rank on the front page of Google. If your article or news is highly relevant to the keyword you're targeting, then users will spend more time on your site. The bounce rate will get reduced and your ranking will improve further and stay on top for a long time until your competitor writes a much better content than yours. In the next lecture, you will learn how to use Google Trends to validate keywords. In this lecture, you will learn how to validate keywords using Google Trends. You can access Google Trends by going to google.com/trends. Open menu and then click Explore. Now start adding search terms one by one from your shortlisted keyword list. For example, let me type just talk app and press enter key. Now click compare and add the next search term. Let me enter TWC remote control app and press enter key. Similarly, let me enter all the top organic keywords we have found for brighthand.com. But you can only compare a maximum of 5 keywords at once. However, you can replace any search term with another one at any point of time, which makes it easy to get a clear comparison. From the graph of interest over time, it is clearly evident that Just Talk app and difference between Apple and Android are the two worthy keywords. Other three have very meager traffic compared to these two. This is called keyword validation process. Once you do this process, you will know which keyword to keep in your shortlist and which one to remove. Also, you can convert any broad keywords into long tail keywords using Google Trends. I will show you how. Scroll down. You need to go to this rising category instead of top, because under top category you get long tail keywords with mixed level of difficulty. That is, no detail is provided in terms of difficulty or competition. Whereas under rising category, you get trending long tail keywords or breakout keywords with low competition, which are easier to rank quickly. Like I mentioned, the not so long tail keyword Just Talk app is converted into a trending long tail keyword Just Talk app for Android. But for the keyword difference between Apple and Android, there are no items in rising or top category, which means the keyword is already in the best form of long tail nature. Now let me replace decrypt RxF keyword with best phone for Microsoft Office and the last one with difference between iOS and Android, as these are the last keywords available in our shortlist for brighthand.com. In these two, difference between iOS and Android is worthy, but best phone for Microsoft Office has very meager traffic compared to others. So after validation, we get only 3 keywords from the list of 7. They are Just Talk app for Android, difference between Apple and Android, and difference between iOS and Android. If you write a perfect SEO optimized article with these finalized keywords, definitely you will reach the top spot, or at least in the top 3 spots in Google search. This is the tactic to get into the front page of Google using a low competitive, decent traffic breakout keywords. To consolidate what we have done till now, first we manually found out 1 to 3 competitors using Google search. Then using SpyFu, SimilarWeb, and Alexa tools, we expanded the list of competitors from 3 to around 12. Using SEMrush and SimilarWeb, we collected the first set of top organic keywords of those 12 competitors. Using SpyFu and Alexa, we collected the second set of top organic keywords of those competitors. We have shortlisted the keywords and organized them in a spreadsheet software like Microsoft Excel. Using Google Trends, we have validated the shortlisted keywords and removed the unworthy ones. At last, we have converted the broad keywords into trending long-tail keywords or breakout low competition keywords using Google Trends. Once you complete all these 7 steps, you will get a validated list of around 50 to 60 top organic long-tail keywords. Using these keywords, you can start writing articles or posts in your website one by one. Once you cover these 50 to 60 keywords with one article for each of these keywords, you would have got a complete website with 50 to 60 articles or pages. Even by the time you finish these 60 articles, definitely you should have got into the front page for 10 to 20 keywords. In the next lecture, you will learn how to use Google AdWords Keyword Planner tool to find the top organic keywords of specific landing pages. In this lecture, you will learn how to use Google Ads Keyword Planner tool to collect the top keywords of specific landing page. Go to adwords.google.com/keyword planner on your browser and sign in into Google. If you're logging into AdWords for the first time, then you will be asked your email address and your website. But pay attention here. You should not give these details to access Keyword Planner directly. You need to click on Skip the guided tour. Now you will be taken to another page where you will be asked your email, country, time zone, and currency. Choose them appropriately and click Save and Continue button. Now you can go to Tools in the menu bar and select Keyword Planner to access this tool directly. If you don't follow this procedure, then you might have to create your first AdWords advertising, and you need to give your payment information too before accessing Keyword Planner tool. To avoid this hassle, follow the procedure that said earlier. With a new switchover from Google AdWords to Google Ads, the new Keyword Planner tool offers you to find the low competitive top performing keywords of both a particular landing page as well as an entire site. Earlier, with the previous version of Keyword Planner tool in Google AdWords, we could only get the top performing keywords of a particular landing page only. Once you have entered into Keyword Planner tool, click on Find Keywords. First, let's enter brighthand.com in this text box and then click Get Started. If Keyword Planner shows some errors or no keywords, then make sure you have entered the full URL of the website along with www and HTTP or HTTPS. Here we intend to find the keyword of this specific landing page or this URL alone and not the entire site. So you need to select the option this page only. Whereas if we choose the option entire site, then Keyword Planner tool will fetch keywords from the entire website brighthand.com. Since we have selected the second option, the brighthand.com in the text box get prefixed by URL and a colon. If we had chosen the first option, that is the entire site, then the brighthand.com in the text box would have got prefixed by site and a colon. So now these are the keywords that are extracted from the home page of the website brighthand.com and not the entire site. You can also see several high volume average monthly search keywords like smartphone, mobile phones, etc. These keywords have an average monthly searches of around 100,000 to 1 million, but the competition is very high and you cannot compete for such broad keywords with high competition. So let's shortlist all those keywords which have got low competition with a reasonable volume of monthly searches. I recommend doing this only for websites that are starting out. If you have already got a website with a significant amount of backlinks or domain authority, then you can start with keywords having medium competition. To shortlist low competition keywords, click on filter icon on the right and choose competition. Then select low and click apply. Now we have got all the keywords which have got only low competition. Also, you should be rational. If the competition is low, it's because the average monthly searches are low. So now you should sort these keywords by average monthly searches in the descending order. We need only those keywords with competition low as well as maximum monthly searches of at least 1000. By default, Google will offer you the total list of keywords, only including keywords which have the maximum monthly searches of just 10. But from this total list, you can easily remove those keywords that you don't want. To do that, first you need to download this keyword list. Click on Download Keyword Ideas link, which will download a comma separated value, that is CSV format file into your computer. You need some spreadsheet software like Microsoft Excel to edit this file. We have got around 300 keywords in this Excel sheet. We need only these 4 columns: keyword, minimum search volume, maximum search volume, and competition. So delete all other unwanted columns. Then format it as a table to easily organize and filter the available data. Now, click on the max search volume column, go to number filters and select greater than or equal to. In the dialog box, enter 1000 and click OK. Now we are left with around 10 keywords. Mostly the resulting keywords would be long tail keywords. There are several advantages in using Keyword Planner compared to earlier method. Number 1, time consumption is less. That is, instead of collecting the keywords from 4 different SEO tools, you are getting keywords from a single tool. 2, Keyword Planner allows you to download the entire keyword list into Excel CSV format. So it's easier to shortlist the keywords based on different criteria. 3, above all, Keyword Planner is a free tool from Google itself. So you get unlimited list of keywords, not just the top 5 or top 10. And they're all updated as well as recent. If you repeat the process that we have done in this lecture for 5 to 10 other competitor websites, you will get around 100 to 200 low competition top organic keywords. Irrespective of whether you are trying to get keywords from a particular landing page or for an entire site, don't forget to validate the shortlisted keywords with Google Trends. That way, you can further shortlist the most valuable keywords as well as you can convert them to much lower competitive long tail keywords. The tools that we have seen till now are the most essential tools for keyword planning in your new website. But I wish to show you some other SEO tools for keyword research, which you can use based on your preference. In the next lecture, you will learn about 4 SEO tools to convert broad keywords into subtopics or topic suggestions. In this lecture, you will learn about 4 SEO tools to convert broad keywords into subtopics or topic suggestions. The first tool that we are going to discuss is Ubersuggest, and the URL is ubersuggest.io or neilpatel.com/ubersuggest. As per our test scenario, that is, I am going to build or set up a smartphone news or reviews website. So let's assume that I am interested in writing some articles or posts regarding Android, but I don't know what to do or what to write about Android. In such case, if you search for such broad keywords in Ubersuggest, you can geographically target a particular country. When you search for any keyword in Ubersuggest, you will land on the keyword overview page. It gives you the direct search volume and SEO difficulty of that keyword. If the SEO difficulty is less than 35, then you can shortlist straight away or validate with Google Trends and shortlist them for your further use. But if the SEO difficulty is more than 35, like the case here, then you need to find the long tail version of the given keyword with search difficulty less than 35. Now go to Keyword Ideas page and enable filters. Enter the minimum search volume as 1000 and maximum SEO difficulty as 35. Leave the other fields empty and click Apply. You will get a list of keyword suggestions with low SEO difficulty and the related keyword ideas too. Let me click on this Android screen recorder keyword. You can see this particular keyword's overview on the right side. There is a 74% chance that you can rank in top 20 search results. Hence it's referred to as keyword with easy SEO difficulty. You can also see the list of competing articles for this keyword and their number of social shares too. This will tell you how competitively you should make your post on the keyword you are researching. But don't take these SEO difficulty numbers for their face value. Validate your shortlisted keywords again via Google Trends or Keyword Planner, because keywords like Android apps and even Android games cannot have such a low SEO difficulty values. The second tool that we are going to see now is keywordtool.io. This tool gives you 708 keywords for the same term Android. I'm using the free version only. Also, targeting is same, that is google.com and United States. To know the search volume or cost per click, you need to buy the pro version. But to just get the keywords, free version is enough. To get a list of keywords, you can just copy all of them and paste in an Excel spreadsheet. You cannot export these keywords directly by using any of these copy all button. You just need to manually select them and paste to Microsoft Excel or any spreadsheet that you use. Let's come to the third tool, SEObook.com. We are going to use keyword tool of SEO Book. To access this tool, you need to register a free account. To do that, click on Join Free. Enter your email address and enter a username. Click on Claim Your Free Tools button. After registering your free account, log in into SEO Book and then come to Keyword Tool. To access Keyword Tool, go to SEObook.com, then Tools, and click Keyword Tool. The difference between Ubersuggest, keywordtool.io, and SEO Book's Keyword Tool is that this tool gives you a completely different set of keywords, but it also gives you the monthly searches, daily searches, Google as well as Bing traffic, and several other details. Let's see them one by one. The first feature that I like is you can export to CSV and you can use it for your later analysis or research, etc. This is how the CSV looks. Let's close it for now. When you scroll down, it also provides you the Google Trends data for the broad keyword you have entered, provided you have checked the option to display Google Trends data while entering the keyword in the previous page. This is same as the details that we saw on Google Trends, that is the top and rising keywords. The fourth tool that we are going to see in this lecture is SEMrush. SEMrush sometimes displays that you have exceeded your limit, where it will ask you to buy a pro subscription, which costs about $100 per month. Unless you are a SEO agency, you don't need to buy or invest in any online SEO tools. However, you can just register on SEMrush for free to get 2 free requests, with which you can get the required information of any 2 competitors or 2 keywords. Now we are going to use this tool for keyword analysis. So let me type Android in this text box and click Start Now. You just need to come to SEMrush and click on Keyword Analytics, then Overview. You will get the volume, the number of results, etc. Actually, the number of results says you how much competition you have for a particular keyword. Like Google Trends, you also get country-wise or language-wise distribution and the trend, which is calculated by SEMrush. You also get the top 5 phrase match keywords, related keywords on other languages, and the top 20 pages for the search term. You can also view the mobile traffic for any particular keyword in SEMrush. This is the special feature which you don't have in any other tools that we have discussed earlier. In the next lecture, you will learn how to find the related terms or related keywords. In this lecture, you will learn how to find the related terms or related keywords. I am in google.com/ncr website. This URL lets me to directly visit google.com without redirecting to the localized Google domain. Now let me search for Android. See, I get some suggestions such as Android Studio, Android versions, and Android Device Manager, etc. Now I have got multiple suggestions. If I want to write any article on Android Device Manager, then I will click on Android Device Manager suggestion, and if I go below or the bottom of this page, I get further narrowed down related keywords for Android Device Manager, such as Android Device Manager app or Android Device Manager location history, etc. I can include these related keywords while writing any article based on Android Device Manager. Find My Android phone on the computer is a kind of help tutorial because when I click on it, I get other related terms such as Find My Phone Android without app, etc. If you provide some solution or a detailed tutorial for this problem, if people like your tutorial or the solution for this particular topic, such as Find My Phone Android without app, then people will automatically look for other solutions on your website for different queries or problems. And if they like that too, then eventually they will become your subscribers. This is how you can build a loyal base of subscribers. But when you search for Android, by just going to Google or on your search bar, you should notice that Google automatically redirects you to your localized domain. And the search results or related queries that you get would be based on the locality of your IP address. Since I am in India, Google gives me keyword suggestions related to India, which would be different from those who are in United States or United Kingdom. So, if I want to get the related queries based on United States, I should go to google.com/ncr instead of google.co.in. Here, NCR stands for No Country Redirect. Likewise, if you want search queries related to France, then go to google.fr. However, for some keywords, Google gives the same suggestions across multiple regions. Not only Google, Bing also provides search suggestions or related searches. Those related searches on Bing need not be the same thing with Google. So you get a complete set of different related keywords there. For Android, related searches from Bing is completely different with Google. For the keyword best smartphone, Google gives me these related searches, whereas Bing gives me these related searches. But the only drawback with Bing is it gives you localized related searches always. In Google, we could move from google.co.in to google.com, whereas in Bing, it always gives you the localized results. However, the domain remains as bing.com itself, so we cannot do anything manually here. Here comes the suggestions for the keyword smartphone news in Google and the same in Bing. So these are some simple tips which you can just do in a few minutes before writing an article based on a particular keyword. By covering many related keywords in your article, you can easily improve the search relevancy of your article or page for your desired keyword. In the next lecture, you will learn how to find out the top performing keywords of your website. In this lecture, you will learn how to find out the top performing keywords of your site. Most of you should have already known that this is my website inspirearound.com, and it's mainly based on portfolio of my online courses. But I have also some content on WordPress tutorials and computer hardware news reviews which are published just to demonstrate you this SEO course. Now let's enter into the core part of this lecture, Search Console, which is also called as Google Webmaster Tools. You need to enter into Google Webmaster Tools and select your website. Then you will be taken to the dashboard of your website. You need to go to Search Traffic and then Search Analytics. This will take you to a list of keywords or queries which people use or search on Google to reach your website. Recently, I am not concentrating on computer hardware topics. So, let me change the date range between February to March. Well, the dates are changed and I have selected clicks, impressions, and position. Overall, in this test website, I have got 818 clicks from February to March with 18,000 impressions, and the average position or ranking is 20. Now these are the top keywords of my website in this date range. I might have targeted several other keywords in my website, but these are the keywords that are getting the most click-through rate. It also means that these are the keywords that have higher search relevancy to the pages or articles that are present on my site. Instead, if you want to find out the keyword in which you already rank in the first page of Google, you need to click on position, which also means ranking. Now, these are all the keywords for which I rank in the first position on Google search. So, up to my 10th positioned keyword, if I write an article or blog post on them, then I will straight away reach the first page of Google. But these keywords are not only from the web traffic, they are also from image traffic. So, you can filter out the web traffic alone by going to search type, filter by search type, and then web. If you want to see the image traffic, then click image. So these are all the keywords for which my website ranks on Google Images and not on Google Search. To view the web search, I should select search type as web. These are all the keywords that are entirely related to web traffic alone, that is, neglecting the image or videos or shopping, etc. Now assume that I want to know what are all the posts that rank better or that get the most traffic for this particular keyword, that is AMD Polaris release date. So I need to select or click on this AMD Polaris release date keyword. Let me select pages. 47 people have visited this page of my website searching for AMD Polaris release date keyword. So indirectly 1, 2, 3 and then 4. These 4 pages of my website itself are competing against each other for the same keyword AMD Polaris release date. If you want to see in which countries I ranked number 1 for this keyword, I should select countries as a filter and I should click on position. So this is how you can interpret the results of Google Search Console. You can also sort or filter on basis of devices. Let me tell you how you can read these results for the keyword AMD Polaris release date. My website ranks at an average of 11th position in desktop, whereas at 15th position on tablets. This top performing keywords data is not just a data to feel proud of. Actually, you can make use of them and implement a few changes on your site. For example, I might have optimized my previous articles or news for the keyword AMD graphic cards. But my actual top ranking keyword might be best budget AMD graphic card. In that case, I should go back to my article and add a few paragraphs related to this new top ranking keyword, or optimize my page for this new keyword. If 3 or more pages on your site compete among themselves for the same keyword, like you saw mine a few minutes back, then consolidate the information on all those pages and publish the consolidated information in any one of that competing page. Then make a 301 redirect from other pages to this new consolidated page. If those other pages are important in some way that you want them not to be redirected, then add a canonical tag targeting the URL of the new consolidated page in those other pages. I shall add an external link to this lecture to know more about canonical tags. Don't forget to go through that. Likewise, you can make changes in your websites based on the observations that you can see in Search Console's top ranking keywords information.